Alright. We're back. We're back, baby. Hell yeah, we're gonna shiny hunt Cobalion tonight. Ooh wee. Cobalion will be mine. Guys, I am inspired. I saw a shiny hunter, the shiny hunter, the greatest shiny hunter, Sauce McGavin, complete his shiny dex today. So I'm ready. I'm ready to complete mine. We shan't wait much longer. No, we shan't. What's up, Goji? How's it going, dog? Good to see you. Happy Saturday. Get ready. The controller's not working. That's okay. We don't need the turbo controller right now. We don't need the turbo controller. How you doing, Goji? I got a free live app called sorry, probably gonna be doing this. Also, I don't have that app. But I hope you do well. Never even heard of that app. Why not just do Twitch? I mute? Doesn't look like I'm mute. Are you sure I'm mute? Are you sure I'm mute? No, I can hear it. I think you have me muted on your end. I think you have to be in the middle. Definitely my frame got fucked up a little bit. I'm pretty sure you have me muted on your device, Goji. I wish I could, bud, but I don't have that app. And I will be streaming here. So, very sorry. I wish you the best, though. I certainly wish you the best on your stream. This is gonna be a long one. Yep, this is gonna be the most difficult and tedious shiny hunt of all the legendaries. At least for Latios, it was like an enjoyable lap. This is gonna be tedious as shit. Or not, maybe he shines right now. I'm gonna go to 1500 every time. crazy to be on the other end of the holiday season again. Like 2025 was such a year. We got to the holiday seasons and you're just sitting there like, yeah, this could very much be the last one. This could be it. I wouldn't have been surprised. They're just like, yep, this is the last Christmas. There's no 2026. This is just the end of time. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. No, it makes total sense. Makes perfect sense to me. But like, yeah, dude, getting to the other side of Christmas and seeing them taking down the holiday decorations and shit. Somehow it's almost a breath of fresh air. Like, the anxiety of the holiday season is leaving us and we're looking at just going back to normalcy, to working, to predictable traffic. Amen, predictable traffic. That'll be nice. I think Cobalion is actually like a deeper cobalt blue. I don't think that blue is cobalt blue. Becky, I has blue. Becky, I has blue, Becky. It's the ultimate Riz. Undefeated Riz. Really. Hazing blue. Like, boys, if you're at the bar and another dude shows up and he has blue, just give up already, dude. You can't beat it. Unless you have blue of your own. I am so pissed off right now because I forgot that I used my Master Ball to catch Kyogre and I just accidentally used one of my spare Master Balls on an Alpha Slowbro. Join the club, dude. I used my Master Ball, my only Master Ball, on a fucking Porygon. Welcome to the club. That sucks though. They need to make a way that you can like release the Pokemon from the ball and get the ball back. Goji, can you hear me now? Did you figure it out? Alright, for sure. Glad you fixed whatever was going on your end. I went to check. I'm like, nope. No, I can hear me. Well, I don't know how long it's gonna take to catch Cobalion, but I think it might take a while. That's why they didn't put teleporters on this map. Terrakion was definitely the easiest. I think this will be the hardest. I'm just surprised I haven't seen a shiny Riolu yet. So Frigibax is a special scan, and he's a very rare special scan. It's hard to get him. I feel like that's gonna be what holds us back in the end. Shit like that. Ay. I had a long day today. I finished cutting this massive hedge in the back of my house that I've been working on for pretty much all month. Off and on. Not really. Okay, I've been working on like the whole yard all month, but this hedge I actually completed it in just a little over a week, which is really impressive. It usually takes me like a long time. But then the cleanup, like I'm gonna have to spend the day bagging up like leaves and branches and shit tomorrow. What's up, Katie? How you doing? How was your Saturday? Man, I had a D&D player that was like, did you fall asleep? And I'm like, what do you mean? They're like, are we not playing today? I'm like, bruh, it's Saturday? Not tomorrow, Sunday? Like, how you trying to skip Saturday? You know, Saturday is the best one out of all the days. Good, I'm glad you had a good Saturday. Do anything interesting? No. Well, that's alright. Sometimes just taking a restful day is important. You can't do something interesting every day. Today's world, that gets awful expensive. Crazy that we haven't even seen one shiny Riolu yet. I keep looking up to make sure that the sparkling candy is still on. Or a sparkling donut, rather. Yeah, I had a long day myself. I did a whole bunch of yard work. Kind of overdid it. But I wanted to get done with this big project before the new year. So, almost done. There's never enough coffee. It's like I like espresso a lot, but you know, having a pot of coffee, there's something to say about having a whole ass pot of coffee, being able to go back for another cup. Making it with the drip coffee. I used to make it with a French press for years, and then my French press broke 2 times in a row, and I was like, I'm done with this shit. I'm using my espresso machine that I never use. And then that got to be too difficult, so I just make Cuban coffee. I just use a classical Cuban espresso maker. What the hell? Man, I have sustained so many injuries doing this yard work project. I'm chopping back a big ass hedge, like topping it off, bringing it down a few feet, and just one by one, every single injury that can happen. Oh my god, I almost lost a finger today. We're not gonna talk about that, dude. I looked down, I'm like, what's on my finger? It was the hedge clippers. Which is harder to defeat, Groudon or Kyogre? Definitely Kyogre. Kyogre has like laser beams, dude. It's ridiculous how difficult Kyogre was. Groudon was easy. Groudon was a forgettable fight because I can't even remember. No, right? I beat Kyogre on my first turn, and now I'm hunting for berries for Groudon. Well, I had trouble with Kyogre at least. I had trouble with Kyogre because of the laser beams. Man, it was really funny today because I ran out of cat food for my outside cat, and like, she's not my cat, but you know, my cat kind of loved her. You know, I always called her my cat's girlfriend, so I just feel like I'm gonna take care of her. Like, I was feeding her for like a year already, so I just feel like she's part of the family. You know what I mean? So I buy food for her. And maybe I shouldn't. Like, maybe it would be more financially sound for me not to buy food for the cat that lives outside and can feed itself. But I like to feed her, and she's nice, and she loves me. And she expects her food. She expects her food, whether it's bright and early in the morning. It depends on her schedule, because recently she's been like showing up later in the day, you know, sleeping in. Sometimes she shows up at the ass crack of dawn. She'll like claw at the door. Sometimes she doesn't show up for a couple of days. But you know, today she showed up around noon. I'm like, Samsung, I don't have food for you right now. You're gonna have to be patient because I got a lot to do today. And she's like, okay, I'll be patient. I'm just gonna sit here and watch you. All day I will watch you. And so that's what she did. She just watched me like cut this hedge all day. And whenever I moved, like, I had to go into my neighbor's yard to do it. Like, I would look, like, and she's like watching me from the hedges or like from on top of a fence or something. Like, she was stalking me all day. And this cat is very capable of hunting. She has like 2 or 3 other families in the neighborhood that have told me that they feed her. She wanted the food from me. Like, she was like, if this man does not feed me today, I will perish. And she fully watched me for the entire day. And then I told her, I'm like, Samsung, I gotta take a shower so I can go to Target and buy your food. I thought she understood. I thought she understood enough English. But when I get out of the shower and go to the car to go to Target, she was like butthurt. She was so mad. She was like, how dare you leave without feeding me? How dare you betray my trust? I had to, like, you know, I had to kneel down on her level and be like, listen, young lady, I'm actually going to the store to buy your food. Oh, there she is right there. There she is right there. Aw. I'm gonna go get Samsung so you guys can see her. Is that the possum? Wait, hold on. I think it might be the possum. I hope you're not preggers, Samsung. I hope you're not preggers. Fregante. If you are, I get to name the kittens. I'm going to name them all after technological devices. This is Samsung. She's amazing. She is an outside kitty, and she loves me very much. And she is beautiful, and Nokia loves her very much. And she gets fed by at least 2 or 3 families in the neighborhood. So. She's very strong too, and she can't be an inside cat because she has like the tiger claws. She is so powerful. She's kneading me right now, and it hurts very bad. But you can hang out for a while. No, see, immediately the claws go into my flesh, so it's not very conducive to me wanting her to live inside. She's like, ah, yes, human flesh. I must eviscerate it. And those are my good pants, Samsung. You better not fuck them up. I have 2 pairs of pants that fit me right. Swear to God. I swear to God. You're so pretty, but you're so dumb. No! Not my good pants! Okay. Immediately starts needing my good pants. That's what I get for wearing my good pants in the house. I should be wearing fucking gray sweatpants. Wait, did you jump up on my chair? Sammy? No way. How'd you do that? Did she jump up on my chair? She's gonna go fuck up my bed. She's very destructive. That's why she doesn't live inside. Because since Nokia passed away, you don't know how badly I want someone to cuddle with at night. Okay, Nokia was my cuddle buddy for 13 years. And he would give me little toot-toots. He would fart on my face to show me that he loved me. That's what they mean when they do that. Trust me. I miss him so much. And so I wish Samsung could come live inside with me, but she's so destructive. Like, she's so fucking destructive. And she's not, like, in typical ways. It's just those claws, man. Like, once she gets to kneading, she can tear up a whole pillow in minutes. Aw, but she's just being a good girl. She's being a good girl. I love her very much, and I feel like, you know, Nokia left a piece of himself with me in her. That was his girlfriend, and I don't know if she saw herself as his girlfriend. I think she thinks she's my girlfriend, which is concerning to say the least, but that's usually how female cats are. They're very possessive of, like, male owners. So I remember my cat Princess, like, hated any girl I would bring home, and her mom. Like, she wasn't super hateful of her mom, but, like, if we were ever cuddling, me and my ex, Princess would get in between us. Like, she wanted to be the center of affection, and it took her a long time to warm up to Nokia, if ever. I mean, she was still kind of hostile to Nokia when she passed away, so she would clean him. By the end of it, she would treat him like a baby, but she would get pissed at him so easy. So easy, dude. She had a short temper for everybody besides me. Because I saved her life, so she was a good girl. But she had like a congenital defect with her heart, so she didn't live very long. She was a sweet, poor little baby. I found Princess, like, during a hurricane, like a very light hurricane, so that the college was still open, and I had to go to the library for a book for the summer class I was taking before college, and she mustered up the strength to make a noise, and I went and I was, oh my god, there's a kitten, you know, she looks like she's dead. And she mustered up the strength to go mew. And that was her name at first. I named her Mew, like the Pokemon. And only did I change her name to Princess when she developed an attitude. She was very sassy. It's kind of a pejorative princess. But she was so good. She was a good girl. Mostly she just minded her business. And she'd just sleep most of the day. She wanted cuddle time. She would, like, sit on the back of my chair. And that's where Nokia learned it. Oh, I miss Nokia so much. I wonder if Samsung misses him. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of can tell that she's been sad. She seems very sad. Like, especially this week. Like, it's finally starting to hit her that he's not coming back. And, but then again, I looked it up online. It says cats, like, literally cannot remember things longer than, like, 2 weeks ago. Which I don't think is true. I don't think it's true that cats can't remember, like they're like goldfish or some shit. It's just kind of stupid. It's definitely not true because my cat Sophie remembered me after I had been gone for 3 years. Oh, that's cool. What happened? Did you like the military or something? Why did you have to go for 3 years? Sophie, a real one for that. Sophie, a real one, for real, for real. Come on, Cobalion. Come on, Cobalion. But yeah, Samsung kind of seemed like she was getting a little depressed this week. So I bought her extra nice food. And hoping for the best. Then again, I don't know, dude. I don't know, man. Like, sometimes I worry that my neighbor puts out poison and shit. Because there have been a lot of suspicious pet deaths in the neighborhood. And, I don't know, dude. I mean, they do witchcraft and shit down here, so you never fucking know, you know, brujeria and shit. You never know. Not that I think any of that is very real at all. I think that maybe like 95% of people that practice witchcrafts are just delusional. Or, you know, doing poison or, you know, actually doing things that cause harm and saying it's magic. You'd be surprised at how far people go to indulge their own delusions, you know? And so yeah, I mean, the neighbors, multiple neighbors in this neighborhood, not just one. I'm definitely thinking of one specific neighbor out here doing fucking brujeria. And every year I find like sacrificed animals on my crossroads and shit. And I'm like, is that about me or is that just because it's the crossroads? I know from Supernatural that they do like crossroads rituals. That's literally how I learned that shit. Like, I've seen these dead animals my whole life. I didn't know what it was for until I watched Supernatural and they're like, Dean! Summer! Dean! Dean, I love you. You're my brother, Dean. Dean. That's the craziest show. First of all, I'm going to take a moment. Take a moment. Supernatural is the craziest show. Does anybody watch Supernatural? Goji, do you watch Supernatural? It's such a weird show, and they love each other too much, I think, is the problem. They like really love each other. Like, I would go to hell for you, brother. I don't think very many brothers have ever done so much for each other as Sammy and Dean Winchester did. They really cared about each other. Actually, I think that's when the show got repetitive, because I think the show was more interesting in the beginning when they didn't like get along entirely, like they weren't on perfect terms. Summer! They're just always like screaming each other's names. Man, the One Piece chapter I read today was amazing. I'll tell you that much. I gotta catch up with releasing my One Piece reaction analysis videos on canon events. I really gotta kick that in the high gear in 2026, man. We got a lot of success here on tcgpackrats in 2025, and we want to continue that, obviously, but I think 2026 has to be a year where I invest in my more serious endeavors. And also play other Pokemon games besides ZA. I'm so ready to be done with this game, dude. It was crazy. Like, I was watching Sauce today for his last ZA stream. Bro completed the shiny decks. Truly goated. Is Pokemon ZA, or do you play other things besides Pokemon? Well, I plan on playing, like, pretty much exclusively Pokemon on this channel. I might do, like, One Piece Odyssey on this channel, but I'm not sure. I want to do, like, everything else on canon events. But, like, I'm torn. I am torn because, like, the algorithm is very specific for Pokemon. It wants you to just do Pokemon. What up, random guy, MIT? You caught me taking a dab break, random guy. How you doing, random guy? Make sure you hit that like button, random guy. Ooh wee. I don't know if you subscribed already, but do that too. Oh my god. Wow. Alright, I'm coming back. I'm coming back to prove I'm not a fucking VTuber. I gotta scoot my actual real life chair. Wait! Gotta go back for my actual real life monitor. The VTuber thing kind of fucks with me, bro. I saw one little scandal going on where it was like a plus size VTuber model that they've known for years, and then they saw her hand was like obese, and they all like made fun of her. And I'm like, damn, dude. So you fuck with the plus size cartoon, but not with the plus size human? Kind of crazy. Good, trying to get my first DLC shiny, going horrible. Your first DLC shiny would be what Pokemon? Or which Pokemon? I'm very curious now. You've got me. You've got me. I'm curious. Let me get situated. Let me get situated here. Ooh-wee. Just a regular shiny or like a legendary? Ooh, he's trying to get Trico. That's a good one. Oh, nice, Katie. You were also in Sauce's stream? That's awesome. Yeah, I love that guy, dude. Trico, I mean, really, for any of the shiny hunts, it's all about the area that you get and knowing how to use it. So, if you get the small area that's just like the park and you can see the whole area, it's just about resets. Just teleport reset and you're good. If you get the medium-sized area, it's just a matter of if there are the right holovators to spawn. Otherwise, you can only really shiny farm the things by the reset area. And if you get one of the larger areas, it's also a matter of the holovator and likewise what's in range of your spawn point for reset spawns. So that and donuts are really going to help you. How are you fixed for donuts? Do you know how to make the donut recipes, or should I teach you? The best donuts, in my opinion, are rainbow donuts. and the two best rainbow donuts are going to be your 108 rainbow donut for shinies. Going to be 4 Habans and 4 Rosellis. And then your 96 rainbow donut for shinies is going to be 4 Tanga and 4 Kasib. Now, you're definitely going to have to remake the donuts a couple times. But these donuts will not only yield you a potential tier 3 sparkling power, but also good item powers, which will help you get more berries to make more donuts by shiny hunting. Having level 3 sparkling power gets you a guaranteed shiny on the map when you start the area. So that's right away, it's going to change the game for shiny hunting for you guys. And really the only thing you have to do is go to the Pokemon Center before you go to Ansha and put down a save, a backup save, by healing your Pokemon at the Pokemon Center. Then you go to Ansha, and if you don't get a donut you like the first time, reset that bitch by closing the game, and on the home screen you press up on the D-pad, X and B at the same time to do a backup save reload. That's going to take you back to the Pokemon Center and rinse and repeat until you have Sparkling Power 3 donuts for days, like I do. I mean, look at this. Sparkling Power 3, Sparkling Power, I kept that one. Sparkling Power 3, 3, 3, 3, everything 3. Everything 3. Yeah, write this in chat for me so everybody can see it later. There's 2 donuts. The first one is 108 power, so that's for your level 200 areas, by the way. That's for your special scans, for your legendary shiny hunts. And that's going to be 4 Haban and 4 Roselli. Okay, that's making a rainbow donut by matching up the numbers for sweet and sour. Okay, specifically this is a sweet and sour rainbow donut that's going to give you a chance for plus 3 sparkling power and plus 3 item power of all kinds. Of course, it's giving you're going to be rolling those dice for sparkling power against all the other sweet things like alpha power, humongo power, teensy power, etc. So you're going to need to reset sometimes. For normal distortions, there's a couple of ways you could go. So I have a stockpile of 96 rainbow donuts, 96 power rainbow donuts that I make with 4 Tanga and 4 Kasib. Okay, so it's basically the same concept as the first donut I explained. You're balancing sweet and sour scores to make a rainbow donut. Rainbow donuts are inherently more powerful than a donut of the same quality without the balanced scores. So that's why you're getting them to be 108 and 96 without putting 108 and 96 points into the donut. That's getting a bonus from being rainbow. These donuts at 96, I think they're more likely to have Sparkling 3 because Tangas, for some reason, are just more likely to yield Sparkling. But they're less likely to yield other things. Like, I think Alpha is more likely from Haban. I just have gotten the sense. However, these are really good. This will get you all your 170 areas. The 96 will give you more than enough time to shiny hunt. And for the next tier down, the Akaberry pairs up in a couple of different ways. But I don't think it has a perfect sweet and sour. I will double check for you after we catch Cobalion. But so the Akaberry pairs up with other berries that have the largest number will be 60. Okay, and you have to see that the smaller numbers aren't skewing the balance between the two highest numbers. That's how you make a rainbow donut in general. I know a lot of people make pure sweet donuts with aka and chopple. That's another alternative for the lower level areas, and just making aka chopples for days. I don't know if chopple has a perfect counterpart for rainbow donuts. I've been trying to figure that out. And whether it's that it doesn't, or that I already made those donuts and I forgot, I cannot tell you. But this is not just my data. I watched a video about rainbow donuts on Papa Jefe's channel. And he was expressly trying to not use Casib and Roselli donuts in his rainbow donuts when they are the core of the best rainbow donuts. I think he figured out the Tanga Casib. But the Roselli Haban is a fantastic donut, and he had not talked about that in his video. And that was the first thing my brain said, was like, this is the perfect donut. It's because people are using Roselli and Casib donuts for item power donuts. However, by making sweet and sour rainbow donuts, you're getting your item power, and you're getting it on your shiny hunt. So I think it's the best time saver. Like, maybe you're not getting as many donuts that have shiny alpha power, but you can still get those, for one. And for two, you're going to have a surplus of berries now. So you're going to be making more donuts per capita. I don't know if per capita is the right word. I just wanted to say it. But, yeah. Definitely better numbers. As you can see, I have a really high number of level 3 donuts. Sparkling 3 donuts. Right now we're on an all types donut, and I'm honestly having my doubts. This shit is not working at all. I haven't seen a single Riolu. Then again, I can only get like 10 resets max. He's bound to shine soon. I was at this for probably an hour last night when we unlocked him. And we've been at this all night so far. So I would imagine that he's going to shine within the next hour. But I've been wrong before. Then again, none of our shiny legendaries have taken much more than like 4 hours max. I think Terrakion we put about 4 hours into. Virizion, same. Terrakion actually I think got way less. Virizion about 4. Latios about 4. So we'll see. I don't know why, but I'm actually really excited for Pokopia. I just want to find out what the story behind Pikachu is. Because I know it's going to be immeasurably sad. Like, it's going to make me very, very sad. I live for that shit in Pokemon. I live for sad shit in Pokemon. Oh my god, dude. First of all, like, okay, the episode where... And they had to make up for it. So in the original airing of Pokemon in Japan, episode 65 was the canceled Santa Claus episode. Where Team Rocket blows up Santa's workshop, and Santa has a whole army of Jinxes before they turn Jinxes purple, so it was an issue. Anyways, they had to come back with the hardest episode of Pokemon to make sure that they would never get canceled. And guess what episode 66 is? The episode where Ash risks his life in the freezing cold to save the lives of his Pokemon, who for some reason cannot go in their Pokeballs. I'm just kidding. It's so that they can save Ash. And they all save each other because friendship. Isn't that beautiful? Pokemon. And then everybody forgot. Did you see the birth of Mewtwo? It was sad. Wait. What do you mean the birth of Mewtwo? Like the old movie, or is there something that I'm not aware of? Yes, Mewtwo's origins are extremely sad. But Mewtwo actually, I don't know if you remember, but he very famously realized that the value of one's life is not defined by one's origins, but rather by what one does with their life. And so in the end, his sad origins did not matter as much, because he was going to choose to do better things with his immense power. And then we never really saw him again, except for one time. And then he was gone again. I just feel like with all that power, Mewtwo should have been like the president. Should be like, now introducing President Mewtwo. Yes, my fingers are balls. That's is that the one? Oh, it was a short in the first movie. Yeah, I remember that vividly. I was a young child in the theater with my brand new crispy Mew card. Ooh. No, actually, I think the Mew card was from Pokemon 2000. Right? The Mew card was from Pokemon the movie 2000. That was a crazy year for promo cards, because the Yu-Gi-Oh movie also gave you a promo Blue Eyes Shining Dragon promo card. Now, unfortunately, I still have the Blue Eyes, I think, in my Yu-Gi-Oh tin. But the Pokemon cards mysteriously got sold. I mean, disappeared. My mom sold all my Pokemon cards at one point and told me that the hurricane got them. I'm just like, honestly, at that point, like, her loss. Because if she would have just been patient. I had 3 first edition holo Charizards. And she sold that shit. I mean, they disappeared because of the hurricane in 2005 at the latest. Can you imagine? And my shit was in hard sleeves, dude. I was the most neurotic little kid ever. Even if she would have waited until 2015 to sell it. 2005, they weren't even that old. They weren't even that old in 2005. They came out in, what, 98, 97? It's stupid. That's why if I have kids, I learned my lesson, dude. I'm gonna buy them whatever the fuck they want, and that's their shit. I'm not even gonna think about it. I'm not even gonna think about it. That's their shit, and they can figure it out when they're older. Because I don't know. How am I supposed to know about whatever the blueies? I don't know what the kids are gonna be into when I have kids in my late 70s. No. Hey, 70 is the new 50, okay, boys? Oh, we don't want that. Everybody says, like, oh, yeah, our generations are going to live to be, like, 200 years old. I don't think so, dude. Not with the shit we put in our bodies. No, 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 no. I know that the brainworm guy sounds crazy, but he's not wrong about all the food dye and shit. That's the craziest part, is that as much of a comic book superhero villain he is, the shit that RFK says is not that out there most of the time. And then he says some shit, and then he'll say some shit that's like, whoa, dog, hold up. Hold up, bro. Like, I was feeling you on the other shit, dude. He's a crazy guy. I still don't understand the brainworm thing. And did the brainworm make him sound like he sounds, or did he already sound like Darth Vader? Because, honestly, that's mad shade on Darth Vader. James Earl Jones did not deserve that. I'm very sorry. Brainworm guy is very based, though. It's absolutely based. Doesn't he have, like, a six-pack? Bro's doing something right. It's like, alright, today we're gonna do abs. Fuck. What happened to him? How did he get the brainworm? Did he eat raw meat? He probably ate raw meat. They all do that. All the podcast guys are eating raw meat. What about the liver guy? Oh my god, that guy's terrifying. That guy is terrifying, dude. He's like 400% muscle. He's like, today we're gonna eat deer nuts. Like, you mean legumes? No, testicles. Like, whoa, bro, hold the fuck on. And then he just shows up on people's podcasts with like a bunch of random meat and like he makes them eat it. No, thank you, dude. No, thank you. He would show up if I had a podcast and he showed up on my podcast with meats. I would eschew him to the refrigerator. Be like, put them shits on ice. Start cranking up the stove. Put some olive oil in the pan. Ooh. Chop up some butter. I mean mince some butter. I mean the butter. Garlic. Mince some butter. I'm getting into the character of someone who's hungry. Because I'm not hungry. I already ate tremendous amounts of food today. Delicious food. Anyways, Liver King is a crazy concept. That dude is a crazy concept. Incidentally, though, I do think that I would very much enjoy to meet that guy and watch him do his thing. I would not. I don't know. It's crazy, dude. He just eats nuts. And then how do you wake up one morning and just be like, I'm gonna eat this stuff. I hope you have a beautiful night too. And I will see you tomorrow as well. Sunday. It's a fantastic day, Sunday. Some say it's the end of the week. Some just say it's the beginning of the week. Nobody knows the truth. In fact, scholars maintain that a true origin of Sunday was lost many centuries ago. It was the name of an old wooden ship. Anyways, yeah, the podcast shit is wild. I feel like it's like modern day carnies, to be honest. They always have like one crazy dude that's doing the circuit, and it's like some diet shit or some workout shit, something that people could spend their money on. And then the fad dies out, and it's like, whatever happened to that guy? I think, you know what show I wanted to go on that was like that? I would love to go on Shark Tank. I just feel like, damn, dude, every $1 million idea I've had, I forgot, probably. Because I don't have them anymore. I have great ideas sometimes, though. I really do. Tremendous ideas, even. But it's like, who has the funding to make all their ideas work? Not me. Not I. I spend most of my time doing Pokemon videos. I don't know how this happened. Nobody knows. Nobody knows how they end up in the PokeTuber sphere. I just ripped the pack and boom. Here I was. Completely addicted. No, my shit's probably even more fucked up than that. I think I was Pavloved with Pokemon packs. So, like, in the vein of take his ass to Red Lobster, like, every time my ex was happy with me, she would buy me Pokemon cards. So I think my brain just associated, like, doing good with getting Pokemon cards. Because let's face it, okay? Like, I'm obviously the Labrador type. I'm very trainable. And the rest was history, dude. A couple months later, I was like, you know, I've been wanting to start a YouTube. I want to make an anime YouTube. Why not Pokemon? She said, and it clicked. And I said, why not Pokemon? I do love those packs. Maybe it was the Pavlov conditioning the whole time. Maybe that was the goal. Was to make me into a PokeTuber. Maybe she was like a CIA spy. They needed this to solidify the darkest timeline. Oh fuck. Guys, I have to end the channel, I'm sorry. I have to end the channel to save the world. I'm gonna reactivate my spicy site. Don't worry guys, it'll be on sale, I promise. It'll be on sale. Crazy. I definitely make way less money on YouTube than I could on the spicy site. So I don't know, you guys. Maybe it's time for a career change again. I'm just kidding. Well, but maybe I should just start doing the Liver King thing and just eating raw meats until I get a brain worm, and then the brain worm can tell me what to do next with my life. Guys, I hope my brain worm is like Fry when Fry gets worms on Futurama and heals my back. That'd be so cool. I would tolerate having worms in my body if it healed my spine. Oh fuck yeah, dude. It's kind of the goal, dude. I'm gonna just start eating gas station food. Eventually I'll get the right kind of worms. That's how it works. And what's really fucked up is that the gas station food tastes very not bad. It's just like the texture lets you know that this is gonna kill you. It's like rubbery and shit. It's been there a while, but the flavor has been marinating. Usually tastes pretty good. And then you get the worms. They're not the fun space worms. The Cobalion hunt is gonna break me. This is the most tedious and boring shiny hunt possible. Just running back and forth. Doing my best to lock in to this mind-numbing activity. Oh my god, is Samsung still inside? You adorable baby girl. You are so cute. I totally forgot about her. She's such a ham. She definitely wants to move in. I don't even have a litter box in here. Well, she's an outside cat. I hear that they like asked to go out. Damn, bro. Fuck. I cannot. The thing is, like, the medical expenses for Nokia over the past few years have broken me financially. Like, I look back at it, I spent over $13,000 on my cat. That's like almost all the money I made. That's like 70% of all the money I made for some of the years. And I'm just like, damn, dude, I should not have another pet. Like, I should take some time and just be a single guy with no kids and no girlfriend and no pets and save my money for a while. Spend it all on Pokemon cards. Whatever, dude. And here's this adorable cat named Samsung who's like, I just want to sleep in your bed. Look how cute I am. The new cat delivery service is real, you guys. First of all, she's got to have another family, at least another family, because someone's putting flea meds on her. She never has fleas. And her coat is like impeccable. Then again, I do feed her good food, so. Will he ever shine? It's bound to happen soon. Do one extra lap this time. Here we go again. I need to get a treadmill and just like dress up like Richard Simmons. I almost said Gene Simmons, which would also be pretty lit. And just do like a workout video every time I shiny hunt with the joysticks. And we could be real sassy with it. I could wear leg warmers. I've never worn leg warmers, you guys. I bet you they make your legs really warm. That would be really fucked up if they didn't. If they actually did not make your legs warm and they're just for like looking good, that would be super stupid. And I bet you that's how it works. I feel like most girl clothes are like not good at keeping you warm. And that's why girls are always cold. Also bad circulation. It's crazy. For anyone that's ever cohabited, like, you realize very quickly that men have some sort of, like, furnace inside of us that women just did not get. Because I like to keep the AC on chilly, dude. I like to be cold. I like to have airflow, okay? I don't like to have that, like, stale air feeling. Like I'm rebreathing the same air. No, thank you, dude. I want some fresh air. How's the hunt going? Not great. Not great. How's your hunt going, my friend? Who is this? I am Pokemon trainer. Nice. How'd you get that name, dude? That's an awesome name. Look at, there's like one big ass Lucario and one tiny ass Lucario. I found my target yesterday. What was your target yesterday? Trico. Oh, sick. Okay. Nice. We had another guy in chat that was looking for Trico today. Did you get all 3 of the Tricos you needed, or you just got one? Lucky. I hope I get lucky. I hope I get lucky. Yeah, when we did our Trico area, I didn't even use a special donut. And I not only got 3 shiny Tricos, but I got a Shalfa as well. So we were rolling in it. But I got a good teleporter. It's basically guaranteed shinies when you get a good teleporter placement. Found a Trico Distortion. Oh, but did you get the shiny Trico or what? Gotta get you 3 shiny Tricos. No, but any methods? Yeah, resetting. Like the teleport reset is key. And then using a Holovator if you have the right placement. It depends on the area. But what I would suggest is stay tuned, and you can learn a lot of shiny hunting methods. As soon as we catch Cobalion, we'll be back to hunting the shiny decks. And in order to do so, I have to use all of the shiny hunting methods. So, luckily, most of them do not involve running in circles. Most of them do not involve the very repetitive and slow running in circles that we are doing currently. In fact, that is pretty much just this guy and Latias. So, like, okay, once you get into the Trico zone, let me know what zone it is, and I'll tell you. This is gonna be a tough one, dude. Cobalion just does not want to shine for us. Does not want to shine for us. Boy, this is some riveting stuff. I really think that this is the peak of all Pokemon gameplay. Just running back and forth. Running back and forth to shiny hunt a legendary is, wow, it's just it's never been more exciting than this. They could never really outdo this either. This is the peak. This is the Saikyo no Pokemon wa. Yes. Yes! Pokemon has reached its greatest heights. Now we will run back and forth forever hunting all of the legendary Pokemon. No, actually, we're almost done with the shiny decks. It's crazy. We just need this one and Latias. And shit. Maybe like max? I would say max like 50 more shiny Pokemon. Between the base and the DLC decks. We're really almost done. This is definitely going to be the hardest shiny hunt for me because it's just inherently extra boring. It's very repetitive. Seemingly no end. Almost hypnotic. Pulling you into a false sense of futility, and then just when you think you're never gonna get that shiny, that's when Cobalion will choose to shine. Cobalion. Maybe it's that it's all types. Cobalion does not like an everything bagel. I'm gonna go grab a beer. I say this in every game, but I wish I had snack food. Samsung. You look so comfortable in the bed. Oh, I'll let you chill for a little bit. Better not pee on nothing. Last beer. Wish I would have known they had beer on sale. Oh, they had Modelo's on sale for fucking 2020 prices. It's $15.99 for a 12-pack. That's a good deal these days. Oh my god, it's crazy. Right? Shiny off the bat. He does look a little extra blue. That would be crazy if he was shiny right away. I think the time that we see the shiny Riolu is going to be the time that we see the shiny Cobalion. But that's just wishful thinking. Damn, temperatures are definitely dropping tonight. Oh! Couldn't be. Cobalion's got until I finish this bearded shine. That's all I'm saying. Or else I'm reaching in the computer, I'm gonna grab him, I'm gonna throttle him. I'm gonna throttle him. Nah, Cobalion would kick my ass. He's a deer. Made of steel. He's a steel deer. I don't know why they had to make a Paradox Pokemon out of Cobalion, because he's basically already a Paradox Pokemon. Ah, man. It's... First of all, everybody's like, oh yeah, they made all new sprites. No, they didn't. These are just the Pokemon Go sprites. Crazy, dude. Crazy. What the fuck? That's never happened before. Slow ass night. I ain't gonna lie, this might be my last round. Not a lot of viewers out tonight. I'm tired. Cobalion doesn't want to shine. Not even a Riolu or a Lucario to shine. Again, reinforcing my theory that some Pokemon have less shiny potential than others. I think they made the legendaries like super easy to shine, to be honest. They didn't want Poketubers spending like all the way until next game. They wanted Poketubers to be able to go and do Pokopia and all these other sub games. I feel, and then also I don't know. I don't know what the deal with Pokemon Go is. I fell off Pokemon Go when the pay-to-play remote raid pass thing happened. Like, even during the Pando, I was very sick during the Pando, so. Oh, there was one day, like, this is a dark story. I was homeless. I was in a wheelchair. Could hardly move. Struggled just to stand long enough to, you know, try to wash myself or to transfer to the bathroom. I was doing very bad before I had my diagnosis and the medication that helps me walk. And I was pretty much at rock bottom. Like, I was not doing well. I was in so much pain, and I was struggling every day just to, like, get out of the air mattress long enough to, like, you know, clean myself and make a little bit of food. And get back in the mattress. And I was living out of a little Airbnb off of my credit card, just keeping a roof over my head, trying to keep hope that I would get a diagnosis, that, you know, I'd be able to rent eventually. Like, it wasn't like I had no money, I had savings, but the rental market was closed and I needed to get out of the place I was living. So I just had to be homeless. I was homeless and struggling, and I hadn't played Pokemon Go in a while. I don't know why, but like I got a notification that it was Pokemon Go Day the next day, and I was like, I'm gonna do Pokemon Go Day, like fully like in a wheelchair. And it's not like I drove out to like Miami Beach or something where they do like big events, and I think they still do Pokemon Go gatherings. Shout out to all the Pokemon Go Miami people that I used to hang out with before I got sick. So many cool people, and you know, they did so many awesome things, not just for like adults but for the kids. Okay, that's what it's all about. But there's so, like awesome kind of like adult meets, I guess, like meet and greets playing Pokemon Go. It was awesome, dude. And you just like meet new friends and go around the park, and I didn't do that. What I did was I got in my wheelchair, and it was all I could do to go around the block, to wheel myself around the block, and I caught like 4 chances or something, and like I felt so good about it. It was like the best thing I had done in so long. Like, you know, just sitting there rotting. And I think I had been running Dungeons and Dragons to survive. That was how I survived being sick. Was I ran D&D. But like less and less was I playing D&D. Was I really doing anything for fun? Like, I would get up, struggle to survive, and then I would like run one Dungeons and Dragons game and like be exhausted. And so like that day I was like, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna like struggle to get around the block and catch as many Pokemon as I can between the 2 Pokestops that I've wanted to visit those Pokestops. And I'm sure I could have like much more easily gotten in my car, like left the wheelchair in the driveway and just like driven around the block like 100 times. That would have been way smarter. But no, I said I wanted to be physical that day. Like I don't care how sick I am, I wanted to be physical. So I got my ass in the wheelchair and I rolled around the block. And I remember like around the second like lap around this like block, it started drizzling. And I hadn't even thought about the rain in so long. Like, I had just been so sick. I didn't even think about the fact that rain existed for so long. And I was just, like, really happy to see the rain, to be, like, alive to see the rain. I hadn't thought about how I might never see rain again, and that made me really happy. I just kept rolling around in the rain, catching Pokemon, which is immensely way harder than you think in a wheelchair, because you need your hands to roll the wheels, and you need your hands to catch the Pokemon and hold the phone. So I suppose that you could configure some sort of like wheelchair handicap accessible Pokemon Go holster, but you still need one hand to like throw the balls. Anyways, it was the most fun I had had outside of the D&D thing in a long time. Was playing that one day of Pokemon Go, and just kind of like saying fuck it, like I'm sick, but wheelchair be damned, I'm gonna play Pokemon Go just like I did when I was doing good. And I had a lot of fun that day. And the pandemic and the sickness and everything and being homeless didn't matter. I was just fucking rolling around the block, catching Pokemon. And I don't know, it's kind of a dark premise, but it is like there's a silver lining sort of story. Like, it gave me hope to be able to do that, and I only wanted like 2 or 3 shiny Pokemon out of what was available that day, and I got them like very quickly, and I was very happy. was very happy, and I was like 2-3 laps around the block. I think I only made like 2 laps around the block, and trying to do the third one, I like turned back. I was so tired, and it was like starting to rain for real and whatever. But that was it for me. And I just, you know, like I got back into the Airbnb and put myself in the air mattress and just, you know, swiped all day. Now, what was cool is that I remember vividly, I remember being so excited that now my GPS was glitching. And I was laying there in the air mattress, exhausted. Like, I had gone around the block 2 whole times. Almost 3 times. In the wheelchair. And, you know, getting myself in and out of the chair was really hard. And the reward was that it was GPS spoofing me back to the Pokestops. And I was sitting there in bed and I got to go hit the Pokestops like 2 or 3 more times, actually. Because it just kept going like on and off the Wi-Fi, and I tried to cheese it. Like, I definitely toggled my Wi-Fi on and off a couple times, and it worked even one time. Or at least it seemed like it worked. And get to hit the Pokestops a couple extra times. And I always like to say it's the little things. It's because of moments like that I say this, because I have truly had some low lows in my life, and the only reason I made it through those low lows is because I appreciated little tiny little things, like a little GPS glitch in Pokemon Go, or just the ability to play Pokemon Go that day was such a blessing. And you know, a lot of people live their whole lives without realizing how much of a blessing it is to live your life, period. And it is, man. It's such a blessing just to be able to be here to say that it's a blessing. Imagine the odds against me and you and all of us here. All of the odds are stacked against us, you guys. The chances that we existed right now at this very moment for this to happen are insurmountable. That's a big word, I know. That's a really big, scary word. There was very little chance that you existed at the same time that I existed, let alone, or at all. And here we are existing together, playing Pokemon of all things. That was scary. It looked like someone was outside of my door. You guys, if someone breaks in here and murders me, just know that I love you guys. Oh, and my YouTube crashed. Am I gonna get murdered? Guys, am I getting murdered right now? Guys, please don't let them murder me. They're gonna get me. They're gonna get me. That was really scary, guys. Like, I thought I saw something outside, and then the YouTube crashed when I looked at it. Like, oh, fucking Cobalions. Oh, wow, so epic. I am scared. I wish I could have like classical, like 80s music, like classical, wow. I wish I could have like 80s rock playing in my stream, because that's my jam. And then like 70s R&B and soul is also my jam. And just rock. I like all the rock. Did I mention I like hip hop? Every single hip hop song that's ever been made. Period. I don't even care if it's good. I just like it. I like it all. And you know what? I used to say like I like all music except for country music. I like country music too. I like country music too. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. And you know what the problem is? If you don't like a variety of music, it's just because you haven't listened to it enough. That's the thing. Music is a beautiful thing, and it's amazing, and all you need to do is listen to it a little bit more. And then you're going to like it a lot. And it's just like sweet food. If you don't like sweets, you just haven't eaten enough sweets. If you don't like pastries, you're either gluten intolerant or you just are ignorant. They're so good. All I do all day is try to refrain from eating delicious sweet foods. If I ate like how my soul wanted me to eat, I would be the largest landmass in all of the 9 continents. Are there 9 continents? I don't know how many continents there are, you guys. I gotta sing the song. I gotta sing the whole song. No shame. No fear Shakespeare, you guys. If I want to know the continents, I gotta sing the whole song every time. Continents, continents, do you know your continents? You guys, the best song. It's the greatest song that's ever been invented. All around the world, yo. But do they still teach kids with songs? Because that was a pretty good part of the growing up in the 90s. There's a song for everything. They literally had a song for everything, dude. We had to like sing our names in the morning. That was lit. Just sing their names. What kind of crazy cockamamie nonsense is this? But that song slapped. And then I think that's how they found out if you were autistic or not. Because if you reacted very poorly to someone not being there in the song, then they put you in the special class. It's true. That's how they got. It's true. Oh no! That's how they got us. I can't sing the song because I would be outing several people's whole names, including my own, but fuck. I remember the day where this motherfucker wasn't there. I think it was Spencer wasn't there, and I was like, teacher, the song doesn't sound right. They got me. Oh fuck, dude. I'm in the wrong part of the frame. I'm unhinged. The worst shiny legendary Cobalion is not a good guy. He's a bad guy. He's not a great guy. People say he's even a mean guy. He's so awful. He never wants to shine for us people. Let him prove us wrong. I don't know. What the fuck? That was a very funny revelation. That's how they got us. Was I don't know how I didn't realize this before. It's wild. Anyone in chat remember having to sing their names for attendance in elementary school? You had to like sing the song. Everybody sang their names. And what I realized is that that's how they caught if you were autistic or not, if you reacted very poorly to someone's name not being in the song, which was me. Just like, Miss Teacher, it doesn't sound right if Spencer's not in the song. I can't stand it. It hurts me. Like, oh, yep. He goes on the short bus from now on. Bro, I miss the short bus, dude. I miss the short bus. The camaraderie in the short bus is unmatched in adult life. I know for a fact that there is a level of short bus that you get to be on the short bus your whole adult life. I was their counselor, and I was like the medium. I worked with the special needs group one summer when I was learning how to be a camp counselor, and what I learned is that I don't want to be a camp counselor. It was a cool job when I was in high school. But they got kids well into their 40s in that group, dude, and they're not functional. It's unfortunate. They're not, but they're the sweetest motherfuckers on earth. You just got to be real careful with the hug. That hug could kill you. That hug could kill you dead. It's true. But I love those kids, man. Those 40-year-old kids. They were like, they spoke to me. You know, I feel like I identify more with them than a lot of rational adults. They're just kind of chilling all day and shitting their pants. Not even making a big deal about it, dude. Like, it's chill as fuck. Just chill, mad chill, dude. I don't even understand how chill of a dude you have to be to shit your pants and not even make a big deal about it. 40 years old. Okay, that's... God, I aspire to be that chill. I wish I could have that much chill, dude. I feel like I'm so wound up having rational thought and like comprehending the English language. It's just so stressful, dude. It's so stressful all the time. But I tell you what, man, I'm somewhere on that spectrum, because when we sang those songs for attendance, and they were missing a motherfucker's name, dude, that shit would hurt me, like physically, deep down in my eardrums. Not hearing your bro's name in the attendance roll call song, and then that's how they got you, and they put you in. What do? They put you in the quote unquote gifted class. That's the same thing as saying he's special, dude. And what I found out as an adult is, in the state of Florida, the special needs class and the gifted class are the same. They're on the same funding. And they're scheduled the same. We get the same amount of time with the counselor. We get the same amount of PE time, which is apparently less than normal kids. Go figure, dude. And so basically the state of Florida is like, yeah, the smart ones, yeah, they're special too. And I bet you they didn't use the special word. Old Jeb Bush, he probably used the offensive word. Not that the Bush children were miles ahead of the curve. A lot of people misuse curve and curb. And I find it really hard after watching American History X. Enough said. To mix up those words. Curbs are curved quite often. Sometimes curbs are angular, though. It's true. It's true. I like rambling and ambling, dude. And I wish I had like another beer. At least one more beer, but I don't. It's just this one. I'm suffering right now. This is the most tedious and repetitive shiny hunt possible. Give me the shiny. Damn it! The dog man barked at me. How dare you? Call animal control. I swear to God, Cobalion. It's my entire Saturday night right now. I could be at Club 11 dancing on the tables for money. It's not true. I'm banned at Club 11. Specifically for dancing on the tables for money. Once you reach a certain age, they don't like it when you do that, okay, boys? It's unfortunate. It's the way of the world. It's the way of the world. So stupid. God damn it, why are you empty? You bastard. Alright, this may very well be my last spawn. We're getting crazy with it this time. We're getting crazy with the cinematic angles. Oh! 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 That wasn't on purpose. It was amusing. I find it very amusing. Did you get the gift using the code? It gives you a bunch of cool stuff. No. No, I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about, Goji? Type the code in chat. There should be a code for a mystery gift that you can get. The DLC gives you like a bunch of Pokeballs. Oh yeah, it's like prepare 20 or some shit. I don't know. Google it. Find it for us. Post it in chat. Do it now. Do it now. Wait, hold on. Wasn't there a commercial? What was it? Do it now. Fuck. What was the commercial, bro? I don't know what it was. But the voice actor went hard on that line. He's like, do it now. I could never even. I'd have to hear it one more time to do the impression again. The one commercial, I do this on stage a lot. So when I talk about my injury, my sickness, and my injury with my neck and everything being broken on stage, the joke is I say what had happened was I broke my neck, my back, and you don't want to know what else. But when I am at a place where I can say what else, I do the song, my neck, my back, da 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 da, and then I segue into, and this was a real commercial that used that song. 1-800-411-PAIN, call us now, don't be late. And then I riff on the fact that was a real commercial and such. Only in Miami could that be a real commercial. It's still a commercial. And that song uses very naughty words. And it's talking about sex. It's talking about sex in the least. And this company of lawyers, I presume they're lawyers because it's, 411-PAIN. They're like, call us when you get in an accident. Yeah, it's like an attorney referral service. So they're like, you know what song we want to use for our commercial? The My Neck, My Back song. That's the perfect song to advertise lawyers. That shit worked though. That shit worked because they released that commercial when I was a small child. And here I am, I'm 32 years old, I still remember that shit now. That's one of my funniest bits to do on stage. Damn dude, what was the DJ? I did a set at like a comedy competition and they actually had like a local DJ. And we very rarely have DJs like when we do comedy down here. I don't know why, because it helps so much. And he hit the cue, dude. When I started doing that joke, he was like, oh, I got that shit right here. And he put the song on and he synced it up with me too. I threw it back on stage, dude. And I should have won that competition. I should have won. All I'm gonna say is I should have won that competition, bro. It's somewhere on YouTube. Y'all could find that somewhere on YouTube. I should have won that night. It was a flawed judge panel. They discriminated against me. I can't believe I haven't seen the shiny Riolu. Like, I am seriously wondering if something is wrong here. And now the My Neck, My Back song is stuck in my head. As it should be. It's the greatest song that's ever been made. Hold on. I'm leaking. My motor oil is leaking. You guys have just been a Chinese robot the whole time. Pinchy Ling. I don't think you can say those words on YouTube without getting flagged as like a spy. How come John Cena knows so much Chinese? There ain't no way he just learned that shit as an elective in high school. And then that's probably exactly what happened too. But Mandarin is a very hard language to learn, dude. Like, or does he speak Cantonese? Motherfucker. That's so crazy. They got 2 whole languages. We struggle with the one. They got 2 entire languages in China. At least 2. Fuck if I know, dude. In Miami, the English speakers are always confused as to why Spanish speakers don't learn English. And then the answer is that English is one of the hardest languages to learn for non-English speakers. Besides Chinese. Like, Chinese is the hardest language to learn. I will also say, like, Japanese. Okay, so Japanese was easy to pick up for me. But I had also had, like, a background of watching subbed anime my whole life. So, like, the words, I had been hearing the words, and I had probably installed, like, a lot of context. But the kanji was impossible, dude. Correlating one to one on kanji, let alone learning the dual meaning, because, like, some kanji have 2 meanings. That was never gonna happen. I capped out at like a 2nd grade level Japanese writing education. My professor fucking loved me though, dude. She wanted to introduce me to her granddaughters. They were twin shrine maidens. Can you imagine how much better my life would be if I would have accepted that offer to go marry her twin granddaughters? I don't care if they were busted or what, bro. That I would have gotten blessed with being isekai'd at least. I would have gotten Inuyasha. Oh, dog. I don't even care, dude, because that's the thing is like a Japan 4 is like a 10 in my book. I don't even care, dude. I just anime waifu in my life, por favor, dude. And the professor, she would like talk to me for hours, telling me about her granddaughters. And I'm like, I get it, professor. You want me to go and marry your granddaughters, but I got a life here. Fuck if I got a life here, dude. I should have gone and married those fucking granddaughters, dude. What are you? And I know what you're gonna say, bro. Oh, your professor shouldn't be telling you any of this shit at all. Fuck that. She was right. I should have gone to Japan. I would be happy in Japan. I would live at a shrine with 2 gorgeous, objectively, at least in my eyes, shrine maiden waifus. They wouldn't be maidens after I'm done with them, I'll tell you that much. But we would live in a cool shrine, and there might be yokais. And there might be yokais, and there might be... What else might there be? Inuyashas. And he's hot, but his brother Sesshomaru is even hotter. And we could... Ooh, it would be a whole harem anime, really. I mean, there's a Tenchi Muyo in the making here. Because I could be Tenchi in Tokyo. I could be Tenchi in Tokyo right now. What a great show. What a controversial, definitely not applicable to the modern day show. Tenchi Muyo fucked me up. I think Tenchi Muyo is the reason that a lot of dudes in my generation are having commitment issues. Because, like, Tenchi never had to commit. It's true. Tenchi never had to commit until Tenchi wanted to commit. Then he fucked that up too, dude. Or like Lupin the Third. Like there are certain animes that if a boy says that that's his favorite anime, that should be the reddest of red flags. But then again, if a girl says Inuyasha is her favorite anime, run. Fucking, I love Inuyasha. Run! That she's not safe. She's not safe to be around. And it don't matter which character she ships. It's danger. Inuyasha literally wears a red flag as his uniform. It's no bueno. It's no bueno. Alright, so if a boy says his favorite anime is Kill La Kill, he wants you to dress up for him. Facts. If a boy says his favorite anime is Dragon Ball, he's a normie. And or he likes boys. But then again, also very basic in these days and ages. If a boy says his favorite anime is My Hero Academia, he has bad taste. Roasted. Roasted! What's a green flag anime? Yu Yu Hakusho? Nah. Yeah! If a boy likes Yu Yu Hakusho, he's probably a delinquent with a heart of gold. Been there, done that. What's a green flag anime? I feel like, there are some, probably. There's probably one. I got 2 shiny Scythers in the sewers on a level 1 sparkling. No fucking way. It's really hard to get anything on the sewers. So that's pretty impressive. Where the fuck is my remote? Oh! I might call it soon. Samsung, I forgot you were here. Since that was my precisely flat. You have fallen into my trap. Now I am an inside cat. You're not an inside cat, Samsung. Ah, fuck. Guys, I'm gonna call it here. It's been a great Saturday night. I'm probably gonna go watch some TV or some shit. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see y'all tomorrow night. Until then, tcgpackrats out. Peace. Where even is my mouse?